everyone! In this video, we're going to convert logarithmic form to its equivalent exponential form. And this is the first part. Before we jump into these examples right here, let's have the basics on how to convert logarithmic form to its equivalent exponential form. We remember that logarithmic form can be converted to its equivalent exponential form following this general rule right here. So on this side, we're going to write the logarithmic form. On this side, we're going to have its equivalent exponential form. Before we change this to its equivalent exponential form, we remember that this expression that we have here is read as log of a to the base b equals m. Or the other way to read this is log base b of a equals m. Please remember that this base of this logarithmic equation that we have here is the same base in the exponential form. So I'm going to move that up here so that becomes the base. I will put an arrow on that one. So the base of the logarithmic function will be the same base in the exponential form. Now this m that we have here is the exponent of the exponential form. So I'm going to put that up there. So this is read as b to the power m. So again, the m becomes the exponent. So I will put an arrow right there. And this argument a will become the value of this whole exponential expression on the left. So I will put an arrow right here. This is where the a is gonna sit. And this equation that we have right here is read as b raised to the power m is equal to a. And this is how we convert a logarithmic form to its equivalent exponential form. Okay, so let's go over these problems that we have here. Let's take the first one. This expression or equation that we have here is read as log of 7 to the base k equals r. Or the other way to read this is log base k of 7 equals r. Again, we're supposed to convert this to its equivalent exponential form. Now we remember that this k here is the base of the logarithmic expression. That would be the same base in the exponential form. So I'm going to write that up here. So that's k. And we remember that this r here is the exponent. So I'm going to put a little r right here. So this is read as k to the power r, and this argument 7 is actually the value of this whole expression. So I'm going to write 7 on this side right here. So this is read as k raised to the power r is equal to 7. And again, that is equivalent to log of 7 to the base k equals r. Now, I'll give you a trick on the fastest way on how to change a logarithmic form to its equivalent exponential form. So first, this is the pattern. We are going to start from the base. We are going to go to the r. So this means this is read as k to the power r. So I'm going to write that down here. And we are going to say is equal to 7. So this one will be equal to. Okay, so then we can go ahead and say that k raised to the power r is equal to 7. And that's how we got there. So that's the fastest way to change a logarithmic form to its equivalent exponential form. Now let's take this next one right here. So going through the pattern that we just did on the first example, again, we are going to say 9 to the power. Okay, so I use the word exponent. It doesn't matter. So we can go ahead and say 9 to the exponent 2 equals 81. So I'm going to go ahead and write the word equals here. So then we can go ahead and say that this equation that we have here can be expressed in exponential form. 9 to the power or to the exponent 2 equals 81. And that makes sense because if we multiply 9 twice, it's going to be 81. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try these two problems out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. Again, we're going to change log of p to the base w equals 4. Or again, the other way to read this is log base w of p equals 4. Again, the pattern is we are supposed to go ahead and say w to the exponent 4. And we're going to say equals p. So I go ahead and write equals here. So then we can go ahead and rewrite this as w to the power 4 or to the exponent 4 is equal to p. So this is the equivalent exponential form of this logarithmic expression or equation that we have right here. Now let's move on to the last one here. So again, we go ahead and say 2 to the power 3. And that is equals. So we can go ahead and rewrite this to its equivalent exponential form. That would be 2 to the power or exponent 3 is equal to 8. And that makes sense because if we multiply 2 3 times, 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Did you get the same answers as this? Good. Perfect. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!